This is Sakura Haruka. People looked at him and just saw a total weirdo. Maybe a loser. His hair was wild, like two colors splashed together, plus his eyes didn't match. Because of this, everyone either avoided him like the plague or was kinda scared senseless. But nobody, and I mean nobody, tried to push him around because the guy could throw down hard. He was damn good at fighting. He dug people with real strength and genuine power, but he had zero time for weaklings. And people acting tough when they were actually just plain scared? That made him want to vomit. He got totally fed up with everyone hating on him, so he decided, screw this town, and moved somewhere else. He got into Furin High School, a place with a nasty reputation for having the strongest motherfuckers in all of Japan, and his whole goal was to get to the top of that damn heap. His first day walking around the new area, he sees some action. A crew of jerks are backing a girl into a corner trying to bully her about using their spot for their hangout. She tells them to piss off like a boss, but the leader grabs her arm. What a prick. Then the guy feels a tap on his shoulder, turns around, and boom! There's Sakura. The idiot leader tries a sucker punch right away, trying to look big maybe. Sakura just slips past it smooth as hell, then absolutely dismantles the guy and his whole pathetic group. He just wrecks them, standing over the leader, probably thinking, you must be dumber than dirt if you think you're a strong asshole. He starts walking away, maybe heading for school, and the girl he kinda rescued runs up to thank him. Sakura, who's probably never heard a nice word ever, gets all weirded out. He asks her, "Who are you talking to?" His face gets super red, and he mutters some dumb stuff like, "I didn't do it for you or anything." She ignores his awkwardness and takes him to her family's restaurant anyway. Her name is Kotoha Tachibana, she tells him. She explains he's new and the town used to be a total war zone full of gang fights. Nobody was safe, nobody visited. Then she says something wild. "Yeah, your hair and eyes are strange, but kinda cool weird." Sakura almost jumps out of his skin because usually people call him a freak or some crap. He gets a little cocky then and tells her his big plan. He's here at Furin to beat everyone and rule the school. Kotoha just grins, calls him ambitious, then rips into him, asking, "Are you so excited for Furin you wore the damn uniform today? School starts tomorrow, idiot." Sakura turns bright red again, mumbling something like, "It's all I have. I just moved here." An old man forgets his bag. Sakura grabs it and gives it back. The old man thanks him. Kotoha gives Sakura candy like he's some pet. Sakura turns red again, probably thinking, this whole town is freaking crazy. People thanking him, being nice even with his looks in the psycho school uniform? What the hell is this place? Kotoha sees he has major trust issues and walls up super high. She tells him straight up that coming to Furin was smart, but you right now, all alone like this, you'll never reach the top. Sakura gets mad, yelling, "What the hell? I am strong." Kotoha stays calm and says, "Yeah, I know you can fight, but that's not everything here. You're alone and that will screw you over." Sakura stomps off angry, shouting, "I don't need anyone." Kotoha just calls after him, chill like, "Just wait till you meet the other Furin kids. You'll understand then." He's still pissed, thinking about her words, when guess who he bumps into? The same asshole leader from earlier, but now the dude has brought his whole damn crew for round 2. Sakura tries to just blow past them like they aren't worth his time, but the dickhead stops him, starts mocking his looks again, asking, "What character are you supposed to be, freak show?" Then, realizing it's real, calls it creepy. Sakura actually smiles because this stuff he knows, people being jerks about his looks, that makes fighting feel right, justified even. He channels all that hate from years of being rejected and just smashes his fist into the guy's nose. Then it's just total chaos. Sakura dives into the mess. He kicks one dude, uses him like a stepping stone to jump and nail another. He's moving, dodging, hitting, dropping guys with one punch each. They try to jump him all at once. It's useless. He blocks, parries, punches them silly. One guy grabs him from behind. Sakura elbows the crap out of him, then finishes the others. Fists, feet, headbutts, everything is flying. Soon some guys just start running away like scared rabbits. Kotoha hears the fight from her shop because apparently she likes danger and comes out. Bad timing. One goon grabs her and puts a knife to her throat, the ultimate coward move. He yells, "Surrender, Furin!" They always fold when a townie is hostage. Sakura just looks bored like, "Really, dude?" He rushes the guy, kicks him into next week before he can even blink. "Only cowards bring knives to a fist fight," Sakura spits out. Another idiot tries a sneak attack. Sakura sees it coming, spins, kicks his face right into a wall. Splat. The rest charge again, same result. Sakura is just swatting flies, but he's getting cornered because he has to protect Kotoha, even while thinking, Why the hell am I protecting her? Nobody ever helped me. While he's busy, one downed guy grabs the knife and slashes Sakura's leg. That gives another guy a chance to swing a steel bat at Sakura's head. Sakura dodges the first swing, braces for the hit he knows is coming, but nothing happens. He opens his eyes. There's this giant dude, built like a tank, wearing a Furin uniform right in front of him. This guy grabs the bat, elbows the attacker senseless, and suddenly, more Furin students show up. The big dude bends the steel bat in half with his hands like it's nothing, growling, "Weapons aren't allowed here, assholes." The gang recognizes him. Shit, it's Haragi. And they look terrified. One dumbass still shouts, "There's only 4 of them! Attack!" Haragi just signals his guys, telling them not to let a single one escape, then it's just pure beatdown. A mohawk guy throws people around like dolls. A kid with headphones does flips, dodging everything. Another normal-looking guy uses clean boxing to drop people fast. Sakura leans there, his leg bleeding, just watching, completely stunned. One guy tries Sakura again. He struggles because of the leg, but Haragi just kicks the attacker away, telling Sakura, "Stay back if you're hurt." Sakura yells back, "These people are my fucking prey." Haragi ignores him, kicks another guy out cold. Sakura is just dumbfounded. His brain cannot keep up. Then the strangest damn thing happens. The townspeople hiding start cheering for the Furin guys. Sakura is like, what the absolute heck is going on? Kotoa explains again patiently, "Look, the town was bad. Furin took over protection 2 years ago, put up signs saying, 'Cause trouble, get purged.' People started liking these violent guys, called them Bofurin, the windbreakers." Sakura stares. These rough kids, these fighters, are heroes here? The real mindbender, though, is when people start looking at him like that too, thanking him, smiling. It breaks his brain. He cannot handle it, shouts, "Just leave me the hell alone." Kotoha kneels beside him, and old lady patches his leg. Kotoha says softly, "You might feel alone, but these people will need you." Sakura snaps back, "I don't give a rat's ass about that." Kotoha just asks, "Oh yeah? Then why did you help that old man back there?" She points, saying, "Look." He looks up. Everyone, townies, foreign kids, are looking at him, not scared, but proud, maybe impressed. Something inside Sakura twists. He cannot look at Kotoha. Then he just runs, sprints towards the crowd near Haragi, yelling, "This is ridiculous, freaking delinquents playing heroes." But as he jumps over them, he adds, "But it's kinda awesome too." He lands just as the first gang leader tries to stab Haragi from behind. Sakura kicks him, sending him flying. Standing there, shaky, bleeding, a crazy thought hits him. Maybe even someone like me. Maybe I can belong in a place like this, and that's how it starts. The loser outcast accidentally becoming some kind of messed up hero. Next day, Sakura is back at Kotoha's cafe, looking like death warmed over. Some little old granny tricked him into carrying her piggyback across town, saying she could barely walk, then struck a damn superhero pose when he put her down. Sakura looks ready to kill. She just thanks him sweetly. He tries to leave. Kotoha stops him with sandwiches again, teasing him about school. Right then, another Furin kid runs in, trips, falls flat on his face. This Klutznai jumps up, wants Kotoha to see his outfit. Sakura points out, "Dude, you left the freaking tag on." He cannot believe this idiot is in Furin. Kotoha laughs, saying, "Yep, he's in your grade." Nai asks Sakura if he's new, then says, "Whoa, your hair and eyes are weird." Sakura tenses, ready for a fight, but Nai just looks sorry for him, saying, "Man, stress must be bad for your hair to turn white. Poor guy." Sakura is just stunned, like, what the actual heck? After Kotoha stops laughing, she introduces them. Nai pulls out a tiny notebook, a diary basically, where he keeps notes on cool Furin guys. He checks Sakura out, asks, "Why is an outsider like you joining the school that protects this town?" Sakura eats his sandwich, says, "I'm here to reach the top." Nai shakes his head sadly, says, "No way, man. You try that, the stress will make you go bald." Sakura looks ready to fight him, right there over hair loss. But Nai sees the clock, panics, yells, "Shoot!" Town patrol. Proud he's gonna be a hero of justice, then slams his head on the door running out. Sakura is pissed. A klutz like that in Furin? What a joke. Guys like him are all show, probably wet themselves in a real fight. Kotoha just sips her drink, calm as ever, says, "Maybe, maybe not. Think what you want, Sakura, but maybe stop judging everyone so damn fast. Give people a chance, see who they really are before you think you know everything." Sakura leaves Kotoha's cafe, his head still buzzing with her words. Then some baker dude walks right up, offers him fresh bread and cookies. Sakura is like, what the hell? The baker explains Furin students helped them out a lot, so this is just a small thank you. Plus they heard he kicked that gang's butt yesterday and they appreciated it. Sakura turns red again, embarrassed as hell, mumbles something like, "I'm not hungry." The baker doesn't care, packs the food up anyway, tells him it's lunch. Then it gets weirder. Every damn shopkeeper starts throwing free food at him. Thanks. Sakura walks home loaded down with bags, arms full, wondering what kind of messed up Twilight Zone stuff this is. Suddenly, a girl screams nearby. Sakura jumps, throws all his darn bags in the air like confetti. The girl grabs onto him, yelling, "Help him! Help him!" Down a nearby alley, he sees Nai, that clumsy idiot, getting his butt handed to him by some other punks because Nai tried to stop them bothering the girl. The leader punk taunts Nai saying, "Oh, Mr. Furin Guardian, looks like you need protecting yourself, asshole." He starts to walk off, but Nai tackles him, yelling, "Anyone who brings trouble here gets purged by Bofurin." Everyone just laughs. The leader smacks Nai, tells him to get the heck off. He winds up for a big hit, but bam! Sakura flies in, kicks the leader across the alley. The other boys attack Sakura. Nai screams, "Watch out! You can't beat them." Sakura takes them all out like trash in about 2 seconds flat. Nai just stares. Now he looks terrified of Sakura instead of the bullies. Sakura turns to leave, doesn't say anything. Nai thanks him, adds, "You must be disappointed seeing someone this weak in Furin, huh?" Sakura just shrugs, says, "I wasn't here to save your behind anyway," then tells Nai basically, "Know your damn place now." Nai starts pouring his heart out, this whole sob story how he got bullied all through middle school, then some Furin student saved him once. Ever since then, he wanted to be cool and strong like that guy. He starts crying, saying he joined Furin to be awesome, but he's just a pathetic loser. Sakura thinks back, remembers thinking Nai was a joke, but the kid did stand up to those bullies, didn't he? Sakura tells the crybaby, "Okay, you're weak as hell, but you're not totally lame." Just then, the girl they rescued runs up, thanks Nai for saving her from those creeps. Nai starts crying all over again. Good grief. She thanks Sakura too. Sakura flushes red again, turns to walk away fast. Nai stops him though, pulls out that stupid little diary about cool Furin guys. He asks Sakura, all excited, for his name, his details, so he can add him to the book, even tries to touch his arm or something. Sakura gets embarrassed, pissed off, smacks his hand away. He walks off, but Nai is like, "Nope, I'm following you forever now, dude." He tells Sakura, "Look, I suck at fighting, I can't help there, but I can show you around town, tell you everything I know about getting to the top here." So Nai drags Sakura along to Furin High School itself. The place looks like crap. Graffiti, stickers everywhere, real classy. They find the class list. Nai gets super happy seeing they're in the same class. He points out some other cool sounding names, then he reads one name and freezes, goes pale, starts sweating like crazy. All his cheerfulness just evaporates. Gone. Poof. He whispers, "There's someone in our class I really did not want to see." As they get near the classroom door, Nai begs Sakura, "Please, dude, try to be friendly, okay? Show them you're not dangerous." Sakura is like, "Are you kidding me?" Nai explains, "Furin students protect the town, remember? They might see you, an outsider, as a threat. Just try not to make enemies on day one, okay? Please?" Sakura doesn't hear a single word of Nai's pleading. He's too busy stretching, loosening up, just in case he needs to mess someone up immediately. He pushes the classroom door open, says loud enough for everyone, "It doesn't matter if the whole damn school comes at me. I'm here to fight my way to the top. End of story." He steps inside. The room is packed wall to wall with guys who look like they eat nails for breakfast. Proper tough delinquents. Nai practically wets his pants staring at them all. Sakura, though? He smiles. He likes what he sees. Looks like some quality opponents here. Suddenly, this dude with an eye patch walks towards him. Sakura gets ready to throw hands instantly, but Nai jumps in front, apologizes, says, Sorry, my friend is new." Nai knows the eye patch guy is Suo, supposed to be one of the toughest first years. Turns out Suo is also a total weirdo though. Like full-on Chuni, thinks he's Leonardo DiCaprio or some junk, has a Chinese spirit sealed in his eye. Good grief. Sakura just thinks this guy is an idiot. Suo gets closer. Sakura tenses again, ready to fight. But Suo just claps him on the back, friendly-like, saying, "Hey, you're the hero who stopped that big fight yesterday, right?" Everyone heard about it, apparently. They're all curious about Sakura. They start crowding around him, being surprisingly nice. Sakura just freezes like a statue, completely thrown off by everyone being chill. Nai breathes a sigh of relief. Thank goodness Sakura didn't start a war immediately. But then someone asks him, Hey, you're not from around here. Why did you come to Furin? Sakura looks right at them all, says clear as day, I'm here to take the top spot. The whole room goes dead silent. You could hear a pin drop. Nai tries to change the subject quick, but it's too late. All the tough-looking guys in the room clocked him now. They know who the new competition is. Nai starts whispering at Sakura, telling him, that was reckless, idiot. Just then, a table comes flying through the air, misses them by inches. Everyone looks towards the door. Standing there is this tall, mean-looking guy with long hair, looks absolutely psycho. Nai grabs Sakura, panicking, whispers, holy crap, dude, do not fight this guy. Please. Anyone but him. That's Kyoto. He's the most dangerous first year here, no contest. Everyone else in the class scrambles out of the way fast. Sakura just smiles wider, says, oh yeah? I like the crazy ones, the mad dogs. Kyoto sees Sakura, charges him immediately, tries to smash him. Sakura dodges. Kyoto slams into the table instead, pulverizing it. Sakura stands his ground, faces Kyoto, says, yeah, this is what I expected from Furin High. Sakura and Kyoto just glare daggers at each other, the whole class watching, silent. Suo whispers to Sakura, dude, you really messed up saying you want the top spot in front of Kyoto. Kyoto attacks again, pure rage, throwing punches, kicks like a machine gun. Sakura dodges, weaving fast, but it's getting harder. Kyoto is relentless. Suo gives commentary like it's a boxing match. Says Kyoto has been hanging around Furin since middle school. Loved the place so much they kinda made him an honorary member even before he started. Plus, he's super loyal to the current top dog, Hajime. Hates anyone who even thinks about taking Hajime's spot. Kyoto tries a low sweep kick. Sakura barely jumps over it. Kyoto shoves him. Sakura stumbles backward, uses the momentum to dodge another wild punch, then snaps back with a hard kick right to Kyoto's jaw. Connects solid. Everyone gasps. Surprised, Kyoto wipes blood from his nose. Sakura smirks, taunts him, calls him the leader's little pawn, says, a fanatic like you can't think for himself. You got no chance against me. They square up again, ready for round 2, but suddenly the school PA system screeches to life. First you hear 2 idiots fumbling with the controls, sounding confused as hell. Then this loud booming voice comes on, welcomes everyone to Furin. Sakura is pissed, gets interrupted right when it was getting good, yells at Kyoto, let's go! Finish this, coward! But Kyoto isn't listening. Nobody is listening. Everyone in the class snaps to attention, staring at the loudspeaker like it's God talking. Sakura is like, who the hell is this guy? Turns out it's the big boss himself, Hajime, the Bofurin leader. Just hearing the name gets Sakura fired up, wants to fight this Hajime guy right now. But then Hajime sounds like a total flake, forgets why he even turned the mic on, leaves Sakura standing there dumbfounded like, seriously? Then Hajime remembers, oh yeah, just wanted to say enjoy your youth, kids. Make some exciting memories, have fun. Everyone looks confused except Kyoto, who nods seriously like he just heard the secrets of the universe. Hajime adds, wish there would be no fights today. Kyoto quickly wipes the blood off his face, tries to look innocent, the sneaky guy. Finally, Hajime gets to the point, tells everyone, protect the town, protect the people, protect their property, protect their feelings, protect everything important, because that is the school's only rule, protect everything. Everyone in the room shouts back, yeah, loud as heck, total agreement. Sakura feels it, the power in Hajime's words, wonders if this guy is really that strong or if it's something else. Makes him even more curious about Hajime now. Suddenly, Suo steps between Sakura and Kyoto, tells them, shake hands, make up. Sakura says, hell no. Fight's not over. He started it. Suo tells him, if you want to reach the top, you gotta let small stuff like this go. Then he kind of blackmails Kyoto, asking, what would Hajime say if he knew his loyal dog attacked a classmate first, huh? Kyoto glares but sticks his hand out first. Damn. Sakura hesitates, wonders if it's a trick or something. Nai whispers, go on, shake his hand, dude. Sakura feels weird, uncomfortable touching people unless he's punching them, you know? He walks up, shakes Kyoto's hand. It's tense as heck though, neither guy is backing down. They both squeeze, trying to crush the other's hand like a dominance thing, find out they're pretty much evenly matched like strong guys. Then suddenly the other guys in class jump Sakura, tackle him, pile on. He's pissed, ready to fight them all, then realizes they're laughing, slapping his back, proud of him for actually landing a hit on Kyoto. Sakura is stunned again. This town, this school, people actually think his fighting is good? Maybe even cool? He decides, screw it, maybe I don't need to hold back all the time, gets rowdy with the other guys, starts horsing around a bit. Just as they're messing around, some older student, some senior, runs into their classroom yelling, "Time to go outside! Move it! Move it!" Sakura asks him, "Who the heck are you? Why should we go out?" The senior chews them out for being slow, tells them hurry up to the school grounds. When they get there, they see Hiragi, that big dude from the fight yesterday, checking a stopwatch, timing them down to the last freaking second. Sakura remembers him. Nai asks, "Have you met him?" Sakura says, "Yeah, saw him when I saved that girl, Kotoha, from the cafe." Nai saying Kotoha's name out loud is like flipping a switch on Hiragi. He freaks the heck out, grabs Sakura's mouth, covers it, drags him away super fast, slams him down, yells at him, "I told you not to mention Kotoha was there, you idiot. If word gets out she was in danger, it'll be a huge headache." Hiragi starts digging in his pocket, warning Sakura again about mentioning her name. Sakura thinks, oh crap, he's pulling out a knife or something, but Hiragi just pulls out some antacid pills, pops one, complains about his stomach ache. Sakura just stares, completely dumbfounded. This guy is nuts. He goes back to the class. Nai asks him what Hiragi wanted. Sakura says, "Nothing important. Just that Hiragi is an idiot, stresses himself into stomach aches, needs pills to function." Nai whips out his stupid diary, starts writing furiously, tells Sakura, "Oh yeah, Hiragi is one of the 4 kings of Bofurin." He explains the whole power structure. Hajime is the top guy. Then there are 4 kings under him, like captains. Hiragi is the captain for their group of classes. Their squad is called the Tamen Squad. So Hiragi tells everyone, "Alright guys, get into little teams, like 4 or 5 guys each." And he puts some senior student with every team to take them out walking around, patrolling the town. He leads a group himself, and guess who's in it? Sakura, Nai, Suo, and that jerk Kyoto. Sakura is annoyed being stuck with Kyoto, but Hiragi spills the beans, says Hajime, the big boss. Told him, "Watch you 2 hotheads specifically." Hiragi heard they already threw down, so he tells them walk on opposite sides of the damn street like naughty kids. Pretty soon, Sakura gets bored just walking around. Says something like, "If we're on patrol, shouldn't we be beating up some intruders or something?" Hiragi tells him, "Slow down, tough guy. We're defense, not offense here." He says, "Just us walking around in these Furin uniforms scares off most small-time gangs. That's how we keep the peace, smart guy." Then Hiragi spots some old lady wobbling on a ladder, rushes over to help her out like a Boy Scout. Sakura is confused, like, what the hell is this stuff? But next thing he knows, he and the others are painting over graffiti on some shopkeeper's wall. Sakura doesn't get the point of this busy work, but Nai says, "It's part of being Bofurin. It's our duty, man." The shopkeeper gives them fresh fried fish as a reward. "Thanks, guys." As they walk off munching fish, Hiragi tells Sakura, "Look, I used to be like you too. Thought fighting was the only thing worth doing, found everything else boring. But now, hanging out, helping people, it's kind of fun too, you know?" They keep walking, wander all over town, end up near this railway bridge. Sakura sees some crappy dog logo painted on a wall, says, "Damn, that's one ugly dog." Nai freaks out, tells Sakura, "Shut your mouth, dude. Watch what you say. We're right on the border here. This is where our turf ends and another school's territory begins." Nai warns him, "Absolutely do not cross those tracks, don't cause trouble over there, because that school plays by totally different rules." He says the crew ruling that side is called Lion's Head, and they believe strength is everything, power rules all. Sakura just smirks hearing that because, yeah, that's his whole thing too. Just as they're turning back, some kid, all beat up, comes running towards them. Hiragi sees his uniform, knows he's a middle schooler from their side, must have messed up, wandered into Lion's Head turf. Hiragi yells at the kid, "Hurry! Get over here! Quick!" But some Lion's Head students are chasing him right behind him. Hiragi sees they're gonna catch the kid before he makes it across the tracks. The poor kid trips too. Great timing. But before the Lion's Head punks grab him, bam! Sakura and Kyoto both jump in, knock the leader out cold, acting together for once. Hiragi and the others just stare, shocked, like, oh crap, this is gonna be bad. But Sakura and Kyoto are on the same page now, say, "Yeah, you mess with one of ours, we protect them." Simple as that. The 2 leftover Lion's Head guys start laughing, making fun of their own leader for getting dropped so easy. Then suddenly, you hear the clack-clack sound of wooden sandals, and those 2 guys shut up instantly, look terrified. They go dead silent, because one of the top dogs from Lion's Head shows up. Even Hiragi looks worried now because this dude is Togame, the number 2 guy at Lion's Head. Togame acts all lazy, laid back, checks out the guy knocked out on the ground like he's bored. Haragi steps up, tries to explain what happened, smooth things over. Togame gets interested though when he hears two guys jumped in to fight. His vibe is heavy, intimidating. Sakura feels it, knows this Togame guy is strong, probably a real piece of work. Just then, the knocked out punk wakes up, starts yelling at Sakura and Kyoto, "How dare you come on our turf, attack us, blah blah blah." Togame just smashes a glass bottle over the loudmouth's head, grabs him by the hair, tells him, "Losers who get knocked out with one kick don't get to talk big, you piece of trash." He starts beating the living daylights out of his own guy, telling him weaklings like you don't deserve pride. Haragi tells Togame, "Stop it, man. Don't you care about your own team members?" And Togame just rips the kid's jacket off, says, "Weaklings have no place in Lion's Head," throws him aside. Sakura speaks up then, calls them all a lame bunch, pretending to be strong, beating up weak kids. He walks right up to Togame, calls him disappointing. Togame doesn't even care though, just acts lazy, looks more interested in Sakura's weird hair, tells him, "You talk too fast, kid. It's annoying as hell." Togame says, "Alright, I remember your face now, Sakura. I'll kick your butt proper somewhere else, sometime later." Then the Lion's Head crew just leaves. Nai immediately blows up at Sakura and Kyoto, yelling, "What the heck were you two thinking? Jumping in like that, idiots?" Suo tries to calm Nai down while Haragi is in the corner popping more stomach pills, poor guy. Nai keeps yelling at Sakura for pissing off Togame, but Haragi says, "Look, even if Sakura did nothing, Togame wouldn't have just let it go. That guy's an asshole. What's done is done," Haragi says, then apologizes because he should have stepped in first before the kids did. They decide head back to school, take the beat up middle schooler with them. Gotta report this whole mess to Hajime. Haragi gets more and more nervous the closer they get to Hajime's spot. Sakura wonders, is this Hajime guy really that scary? They open the door to the rooftop, find Hajime, the top dog of Furin High. Alright, growing vegetables up there. He has a whole little living space set up, like a garden shed. Shows off his veggies all excited like a proud dad. Sakura watches him, cannot believe this goofy chill dude is supposed to be the strongest guy in Furin. Haragi tries to tell Hajime they might have started trouble with Lion's Head, but Hajime just cuts him off, asks, "Hey, what do you think about planting some red hot chili peppers in those empty pots over there?" Nobody knows what the heck is going on. The two are talking totally different conversations. Sakura asks, dumbfounded, "Is that goofy guy really Hajime?" Kyoto grabs Sakura's collar instantly, hisses, "Answer when you say Hajime's name, punk!" But Hajime looks over, so Kyoto lets go quick, sits down, pretends nothing happened. They all sit. Hajime proudly shows off his veggies again. Nobody gives a crap except Kyoto, that brown noser. Sakura complains they all just look like weeds anyway, which pisses Kyoto off again. Hajime tells him, "Look closer, man. Look closer." Sakura just wonders how this total weirdo gets so much respect, how he is the leader. Suddenly, the middle school kid, the one who started all this, stands up, asks Hajime, "Sir, let me explain what happened." He's almost crying, explains he saw a shoplifter, chased him, didn't realize he ran into Lion's Head turf, thought he was gonna get murdered, but then Sakura and Kyoto saved him. He starts crying again, apologizing for causing a war between the schools, but Hajime just calls the kid by his name, Sasaki, thanks him, says, "It's not your fault, kid, if a war starts. You were just trying to protect our town from jerks. That's what matters." Hajime smiles, tells Sasaki, "Leave the fighting part to your big brothers here. We got this." Sasaki looks really moved, touched by that. Hajime then asks him, "So, how did those two save you?" Sasaki says, "They kicked the attacker away, sent him flying." Hajime just bursts out laughing loud, hearing that surprises everyone. Haragi apologizes again, says, "Sorry, boss, I should have acted first." Hajime tells him, "Don't carry the whole world on your shoulders, Haragi." "It's okay." Nai pipes up, says, "Yeah, but it was still Sakura's fault for making it worse." Hajime looks curious, asks Nai, "Oh yeah? How did he do that?" Sakura stands up, says, "Yeah, I did. The Lion's Head guys talk tough about power, but beat up weaklings, so I called them lame. Deal with it." Everyone is shocked, silent, but Hajime just gets up, walks over, pats Sakura's head, tells him, "You did good, kid. Yeah, Lion's Head is getting pretty lame these days. You're right." Then Hajime thanks Sakura for fighting the thugs yesterday and for saving Sasaki today. Calls him a reliable little brother helping protect the family. Sakura suddenly feels his guard drop around Hajime, feels safe, maybe finally understands why everyone follows this goofy guy. He feels safe too, but he slaps Hajime's hand away, saying, "I'm not your little brother. Stop touching me! Suddenly, Haragi's phone rings. It's his friend. The call cuts off quick. Nothing said. Weird. Right after that, someone outside starts yelling, using a loudspeaker, comes onto the school grounds. It's some kid wearing a lion's head jacket, dragging an injured Furin student behind him like a trophy. He yells out, "I am Choji, leader of Lion's Head. Hajime, come out here. Fight me, you coward." Nai starts panicking. Oh crap, oh crap. Sakura, though, his eyes light up, gets thrilled because this Choji guy feels even stronger than Togum. This could be fun. Suddenly, Sakura feels this intense heat, this pressure behind him. Turns around, sees Hajime heading out, eyes cold, ready to fight. Sakura follows him automatically, so do Kyoto and Suo. Then Sasaki and Nai trail behind. They get to the school grounds. Hajime tells everyone, stay back. Sakura yells, "Let me fight! Let me fight him!" Hajime just says, "Stay put, Sakura," orders him calm but absolute. His words hit Sakura like a wall. Feels like he physically can't move his feet. Strange as heck. Haragi walks up to Choji, tells him, "Give us our student back, jerk." Choji just smirks, asks Haragi, "You mad, bro?" He drops the injured Furin kid like garbage, walks towards Hajime, asks him, "Let's go, one-on-one, right now." Choji claims, "Look, your guys broke the rules first, crossed into our turf, started stuff. That's reason enough for war, right? Let's fight." He circles Hajime, trying to bait him. "Fight me, fight me, fight me." Hajime doesn't want to fight, though. Tells Choji, "Look, yeah, my guys messed up first, but you already beat up a bunch of our students, dragging that kid here. Let's just call it even, okay? No need for more trouble." Choji isn't having it, though. He suddenly rushes Hajime full speed, throws a high kick fast as lightning. Hajime blocks it easy, though. Choji jumps back, taunts him, "Come on, Hajime. Fight me now." "What, are you scared?" Hajime sighs, asks him, "Why the hell are you so desperate to fight anyway? What is your problem?" Choji grins, says, "I don't want to fight Hajime. I want you." Everyone is shocked, like, what the heck did he just say? Choji explains, "Ever since I became Lion's Head leader, life got boring, same old stuff. But you, Hajime, you look like you're having fun every day. Protecting your little town, playing hero. So I want it. I want you. Hajime, I want Furin High. I want to take it all for myself. Make it mine." Hajime just sighs, again, tells Choji, "Dude, you seriously need to go see a therapist. Get your head checked." Choji looks confused, like, what does therapy mean? Then, surprise, surprise, Togami and the rest of the Lion's Head army show up, ready to throw down too. Looks like it's going to be a big mess now. Togame tells Choji, "Hey dumbass, learn some patience. You didn't even hear the whole story before you rushed out here wanting to fight like an idiot." The other Furin students show up, stand behind Hajime, ready to back him up. Togame sees Sakura, grins, calls him chessboard, again, like it's some clever nickname. Sakura shoots back, calling Togame a meathead. Hajime tells Sakura, "Pipe down, dude." Togame snaps at Hajime, "You shut up." Sakura says, "Look, I won't mess with a fair one-on-one fight, but if you guys try ganging up on someone, I'm stepping in." Got it. Meanwhile, Choji tells his own Lion's Head guys, "Stay back. Don't interrupt my fight." Togame points out, Choji, look around. The whole Furin school is here ready to throw down anyway, you idiot." Hajime sees it too, yells loud, orders everyone, "Do not move! Stay put!" He walks towards the Lion's Head crew alone, tells Choji, "Send your guys back. If you really want a one-on-one fight with me, head on." Choji agrees surprisingly, but his followers start making fun of Hajime, saying, "Oh, he must be scared, wants to avoid a real war? What a coward." Kyoto curses at them, but his man-bun-wearing partner recognizes Kyoto and the others, starts talking trash back. Suo jumps into the trash talk, mocks the man-bun dude, says, "You talk like a 5-year-old, learn some new insults." Togame tells his side, "Shut the hell up," then tells Choji, "Look man, even if you want a one-on-one fight, let's do it another day. It's getting dark soon." He says, "If it gets too dark, we can't see the ugly faces of the guys we're beating up." Makes sense, right? He looks at Sakura, taunts him, asking, "Don't you agree, chessboard?" Sakura just asks him back, "Why the hell would I want to see your ugly face anyway?" Togame just smirks that annoying smirk. Choji gets an idea then. Realizes everyone here has someone specific they want to fight. Suggests to Hajime, "Let's make this official, turn it into a big war." Not just a messy brawl though, he says. "Let's do a tournament style, everyone gets a one-on-one fight, clean knockouts." Choji is super excited about this idea. Even Togame nods, says, "Yeah, okay, I like it." Togame starts pairing people off. Choji versus Hajime, of course. Then Togame claims Sakura for himself, says, "You and me? Chessboard. The funky hairdo lion's head guy wants Kyoto. The man bun dude wants Suo." Hajime doesn't look thrilled about this, but Sakura and the others are buzzing, excited, ready to fight. Suddenly, some shy-looking kid from Lion's Head steps up, volunteers, says, "I want to fight Hiragi." Hiragi knows this kid apparently, his name is Sako. Now Hiragi wants in too. Hell yeah, let's do this. And just like that, the fight card is set, teams decided, school's ready for war. Later on, all the first years plus Sasaki, the middle school kid, end up back at Kotoha's cafe. Nai is practically having a meltdown, crying, screaming about how much trouble everyone caused, how screwed they are. Kotoha brings their food, tells Nai, "Calm down, stop worrying so much, geez." Nai whines, "But what if Hajime loses to Choji?" Kyoto gives Nai such a death glare, Nai almost stops breathing before he finishes the sentence. Nai keeps going though, says, "If we lose, Furin becomes part of Lion's Head? We lose everything." Kotoha reassures him, nah, won't happen. Our guys are strong. Don't worry. Sakura finishes eating super fast, says, "Alright, I gotta go home." Nai tells him, "Wait, Hajime and Hiragi aren't here yet. They told us to wait for them." Sakura complains, "Yeah, they said wait, but they're taking their sweet time. Where are they?" Suo explains, "Yeah, this cafe is like the Bofurin hangout spot. They always meet here before big fights. It's tradition, kinda." Just then, the door opens. It's Hajime. He immediately starts acting like a lovesick puppy over Kotoha, complimenting her hair, showing off his stupid vegetables again, proud as punch. Kotoha just gives him a flat, dry look, totally unimpressed. Suo whispers to Sakura, "Yeah, Kotoha is Hajime's favorite, see?" Sakura turns red, asks, "Wait, is she like his girlfriend or something?" Hiragi overhears this, bursts out laughing loud. Kotoha immediately denies it, yelling, "No! Hell no! Absolutely not!" Hajime says, "Nah, she's my cute little sister." Kotoha shoots that down too, yelling, "I am not your sister, idiot." After a weird, awkward silence, she explains, "Okay, look, we grew up in the same orphanage together, so Hajime thinks of me like a sister. It's kinda annoying, actually." Sakura says, "Oh, okay, doesn't sound like a big deal." Then asks her, "So how old are you then, if you're his younger sister?" She says, "I'm 16. Sakura blurts out, 16? Damn, you look like you're in your mid-20s, easy. Kyoto looks horrified, like Sakura just committed murder. Then suddenly Kyoto throws a stool right at Sakura's head, misses barely. Sakura yells, "What the heck, Kyoto?" But then sees Kyoto only did it because Hajime, standing behind him, looks absolutely murderous, pissed that Sakura called Kotoha old. Hiragi warns Sakura, "Dude, seriously, Hajime adores Kotoha. If he ever thinks she's in danger, even slightly, all holy hell will break loose. Watch yourself, man." Hajime and Hiragi sit down, start eating too. Hiragi says, "Man, Lion's Head really changed over the years. He says they used to be just hotheads wanting to be strong fighters, yeah, but they had some kind of code, some rules back then. They never chased little middle school kids over turf stuff like that." Hiragi remembers they had a huge brawl once, years ago. Says it actually felt kinda good, strangely enough, like a real fight between equals maybe. But ever since Choji took over, things got nasty. He picks fights everywhere, forces trouble. Hiragi thinks Choji and Togame weren't always like this. Something changed them. Something happened. Hajime just says, "Yeah, we'll find out tomorrow when we talk." Sakura asks, "Wait, talk? Aren't we gonna fight?" Hajime smiles, says, "Yeah, fighting is a way of talking too. Just uses fists instead of words. Sometimes it's clearer that way." After that, they all gather outside the cafe. Hajime tells everyone, "Be at the fight spot on time tomorrow. Don't be late." Sasaki, the middle school kid, speaks up, thanks everyone again for saving him, says, "Good luck. I hope you guys win tomorrow." Everyone tells him, Yeah, no problem, kid." Sakura gets embarrassed though, snaps, "I'm not fighting for you, idiot." Kotoha calls Sakura a dumbass, tells him, "If you want to look cool, just tell the kid, leave it to us." Man up. Sakura remembers Hajime said something like that earlier, tries to copy him nervously, tells Sasaki, "Yeah, leave it to us, kid." As Sakura walks home after that, all he can think about is Hajime's weird words. A fist is a language? A fight is a conversation? What the heck does that even mean? Next day, Hajime and the chosen fighters reach the railway tracks, cross over into Lion's Head territory. Sakura feels kinda weird, thinks, this is the first time I'm fighting for something more than just myself, something bigger. Maybe it makes him feel like, hell yeah, I'm not going to lose to anyone today. Choji and his crew are waiting there, ready to welcome them to their dump of a turf. The battle is about to begin. Choji acts all happy-go-lucky, skipping almost, leads Hajime's team deeper into their area towards the fight location. Everyone follows him. Sakura looks around. This place is a dump compared to their district, totally desolate, run down. Plus, most of the shops here are just bars, pubs, places to get drunk. Nai explains, yeah, this is the drinking district. It's where the city's nightlife happens mostly. That makes Sakura ask the obvious question, hey Nai, why the hell are you even here? You weakling, you can't fight for squat. Nai says, hey, I was there when it started. I'm involved too. Plus, I'm a member of Bofurin too. Even if I can't beat people up, I want to get strong enough to protect myself at least. Please, let me watch you guys fight. Let me learn from you. Sakura is totally floored by this weird request, starts blushing again, embarrassed. Suo sees it, pokes fun at Sakura. Ah, look, he's blushing. The first years start messing around, bickering playfully. Haragi gets pissed, yells at them, shut the heck up, you idiots. You should be nervous before a fight, not joking around. Good grief. Hajime tells Haragi, calm down, man. Let them be. I think the rookies got promise. They're all right. Choji keeps rushing them, hurry up, hurry up. Soon they go through some nasty alleys covered in graffiti, arrive outside the Lion's Head main base. Togame steps out, formally welcomes them to their headquarters. The place looks like a dump, just like the rest of their district. Surprise, surprise. They walk inside. Nai explains Lion's Head uses an old abandoned movie theater as their base. Creepy. Choji throws open the main theater doors, reveals, holy cow. The entire Lion's Head membership is already inside, sitting in the theater seats, cheering, waiting for the fights to start. The whole crowd is rowdy, yelling, start the fight! Start the fight! Some Lion's Head guys even block the exit behind the Furin students, trapping them maybe. Nai looks like he's about to wet his pants, wonders if he'll actually survive this place, make it home alive. Sakura just tells him, hey, you wanted to study fighting, right? So keep your eyes forward. Watch, learn, shut up. Soon, Choji jumps onto the stage, announces, all right, people, time to begin our one-on-one fight tournament. Let's get this show started. Everyone cheers like crazy. Even Hajime looks kind of impressed by Choji's showmanship. Gotta admit, the guy knows how to work a crowd. Hajime turns to his own team, tells them, okay, listen up. Even though this tournament got all big and fancy, the main event is still me versus Choji, okay? That's what really matters. So don't stress too much about your own fights. Win, lose, whatever. It doesn't really count. Just have fun, I guess. Nobody buys that though. Sakura tells Hajime, screw you, boss. Maybe the results don't count for you, but I have zero intention of losing to these guys. Kyoto and Suo nod, agree with Sakura. Hell yeah, we fight to win. Hajime just smiles, calls Sakura a reliable junior, good kid. Choji is bouncing, excited, yells, okay, Hajime, your turn, get up here, let's go. But Togame stops him, tells him, captains fight last, idiot, builds the hype, saves the best for last. You know, suddenly that Lion's Head guy with the stupid fancy mullet haircut stands up, volunteers, says, yeah, I'll go first. That Kyoto kid keeps staring at me, it's ticking me off. Let's settle this now. Hajime shrugs, says, yeah, okay, whatever. Send Kyoto out first. Both guys head towards the stage. Sakura stops Kyoto, tells him, hey jerk, we still gotta settle our fight later, remember? But if you lose to losers like this guy, don't even bother coming back. I won't waste my time fighting someone that weak, understand? Kyoto just scoffs like, whatever, screw you, then walks to the stage. The Lion's Head crowd starts chanting their guy's name, Arima, Arima, Arima. Nai quickly flips through his stupid diary, finds Arima. Oh crap, guys. This Arima dude is a heavy hitter known for breaking ribs with one punch. Watch out. Suo says, yeah, well, Kyoto is the same kind of monster, so don't worry too much. Hajime disagrees though, says, nah, putting Kyoto in the same league as Arama? That's an insult to Kyoto, trust me. In the arena, Arama mocks Kyoto, says, man, you really got irritating eyes, kid. Hate looking at you. Then Arama suddenly turns away, looks at the crowd nervously, asks Hajime, sir? Is everything okay over there? Kyoto instantly panics, looks towards Hajime, worried. Is my idol okay? That split-second distraction is all Arama needs. Lands a clean, hard punch right to Kyoto's face, tells him, "Hey jerk, stop looking away during a fight. Focus." But Kyoto suddenly grabs Arama's attacking hand, grips it tight. Arama can't pull free, struggles. Then Kyoto furiously grabs Arama's face with his other hand, slams his head down onto the stage hard, knocks him out cold, maybe broke his nose too. Kyoto stands up, wipes his cheek where Arama hit him, tells the unconscious Arama, "Puts her before you say Hajime's name next time. Learn some respect, asshole." The first fight is over just like that. Boom! Instantly. None of the Lion's Head students can believe it. Total silence, then murmurs. Arama's partner, the man bun guy, looks nervous now. Togame looks furious, like silent, burning rage. Choji, though, Choji is happy. Claps for Kyoto, says, "Wow! Damn, kid, you're strong. Nice, nice." He walks towards Kyoto, happy, asks, "Hey, what's your name, kid?" Good fight. But Togame yanks Choji back hard by his jacket, throws him back towards his seat, probably thinking, "Shut up, Choji." So Kyoto comes down from the stage, all cool. Hajime stands up, greets him, big smile. Hajime says, "Tough as always, huh?" Pats his cheek, laughs. Kyoto looks happy getting praise. Nai is amazed, says, "Wow, he didn't even flinch from that punch." Sakura just shrugs, says, "Yeah, well, I fought him once." Not that surprising, really. Suo and Nai start teasing Sakura. "Aw, you finally admit Kyoto is your friend, huh?" Sakura starts arguing with them. "No way! Shut up!" Hajime just watches them amused, then his eyes drift over to Togame, who looks kinda spaced out, lost in thought. Choji pipes up, says, "Okay, time for fight number 2. But first tells two guys, get Arama's useless body off the stage, please." Those guys try dragging Arama, find out he's heavy, just roll him off the stage instead, then start kicking him, calling him a weakling, pathetic loser. Nai looks horrified. "How shameless can you be?" The two guys just laugh, walk back towards their seats. Sakura tells them, "Stop your yapping near me," provokes them for no real reason. He tells them, "Don't ever say you believe in power again. I get embarrassed just watching wimps like you act tough." The boys get mad, walk towards Sakura, angry. Suo tells Sakura, "Idiots like them won't understand until they taste defeat firsthand. Let me handle this." The second boy grabs Suo's collar, asks him, "Yeah? Make me understand then, punk." Suddenly, Choji speaks up, tells the boy, "Hey, you're not Suo's opponent." He gives the kid a cold killer look, tells him, "Stand back now." Both boys get nervous, back off quick. Choji goes back to being playful, carefree, asks, "Alright, who's next then?" Sakura starts to stand up, but Suo stops him, says, "Don't be stupid. It's my turn now. I fight the man bun dude, Kanuma." Kanuma looks pretty nervous over there. Suo gets up, slouches toward the stage, his friends cheering him on. "Go Suo!" While Suo gets ready, he turns back, tells Sakura, "Hey, when you first came to Furin, said you take the top spot? I thought you were a total idiot, just so you know." Sakura gets furious, asks him, "You want to fight right now, jerk?" Suo just laughs, says, "Nah, but I see now, your words, your actions, they got backbone. You're not just talk, you're actually pretty awesome, dude." He tells Sakura, "I'm gonna work hard, try to keep up with you, man." That gets Sakura blushing, embarrassed again. Both fighters are on stage. Nai starts digging through his notebook for info on this Kanuma guy. Sakura, though, is more interested in Suo, asks Nai, "Tell me about him." Nai says, "Yeah, ever since middle school, Suo had a reputation, strong fighter. Everyone knew it." Sakura says, "Okay, I can see that, obviously. Tell me something I don't know. Give me details." But Nai doesn't have much. No specific stories, no fight records, nothing really. Sakura is surprised. Even Hiragi and Hajime don't know a ton about Suo either, just that he's usually a gentleman, polite guy. Up on stage, Kanama is biting his nails, cursing Kyoto for beating Arama. Suo taunts him, says, "Oh look, you finally care about your friends, huh? Didn't seem like it when we first met." Kanuma snaps back, says, "Arama was my childhood friend, protected me from bullies. Of course I'm pissed he lost, you jerk." Suo just laughs, says, "Wow, you only feel things when you're the victim, huh? Just like a little toddler." He mocks Kanuma, baby talks him, asks, "Aw, was it too tough for little Kanuma?" Poor baby. Sakura sees Suo's face, thinks, "Okay, scratch that gentleman part. This guy is kinda mean-spirited." Kanuma gets furious, rushes Suo, throws a punch. Suo blocks it easy, uses Kanuma's own momentum, pushes him away, sends him stumbling. Everyone is surprised, like, whoa, didn't expect Suo to know actual martial arts moves. Maybe some Aikido or Judo stuff. Suo just continues taunting Kanuma, unfazed. Nai is confused, like, what just happened? Kanuma is confused too, thinks, okay, gotta punch faster than he can react. He tries again. Suo deflects the attack again, slams Kanuma onto the ground hard. Kanuma is really mad now, goes for Suo's legs, tries a takedown. Suo moves his leg skillfully, avoids it, flings Kanuma away again. Kanuma is super embarrassed, charges again. Suo makes it look like he's dancing gracefully while Kanuma keeps tripping over himself, falling down. The mood in the Lion's Head crowd turns ugly. People start yelling, cursing Kanuma. Tell him, fight seriously, you bum. Stop embarrassing us. Kanuma is on his knees, thinks, yeah, easy for you guys watching to talk. You don't know what this is like. I tried everything. He just keeps dodging, using my own attacks against me. Hajime laughs, says, huh, guess Suo wasn't just an ordinary gentleman after all. Sakura mutters, yeah, not gentle at all. Thinks Suo has a bad personality actually, toying with a weaker opponent like this, dragging it out, being cruel. On stage, Kanuma attacks again. Suo dodges, pushes him down again. Kanuma gets up, attacks, gets slammed down again. Suo keeps embarrassing the guy, making him look foolish. Sakura watches, thinks, man, if that was me, I'd want to crawl into a hole and die of shame right now. Then his next thought is, weirdly, how can I get Suo to fight me seriously like this? Spar with me for real. Nai overhears, can't understand why Sakura would want that after seeing this. On stage, Kanuma is exhausted, still desperately attacking Suo, who just keeps dodging easily. Finally, Suo decides, okay, enough games, gets offensive. He puts more force into slamming Kanuma down, twists his arm, lands some quick, sharp, painful blows. He throws Kanuma around the stage until the guy looks ready to just give up, lose all hope. Everyone is still cursing Kanuma. Choji actually fell asleep in his seat, bored out of his mind. This just destroys Kanuma, fears, if I can't do anything, I'll be an outcast, treated like trash forever. He screams, I won't let that happen. Gets up, charges Suo one last desperate time. Suo just kicks him square in the face, sends him flying back. Suo teases him more, says, bet you're imagining yourself as one of those weaklings you used to bully, huh? Feeling it now? He walks backwards slowly. Kanuma falls to the ground, terrified. Suo says, alright, let's make that imagination real for you now. Raises his fist, ready to finish him. But Togame calls out, stop! Fight is over. Suo, back down now. He tells Kanuma, don't embarrass us anymore, kid. Then Togame immediately corrects himself, says, actually, you can't embarrass us, Kanuma, because you're not one of us anymore. Get lost. Suo just walks past the defeated Kanuma, tells him, hey, now that you know what it feels like to be weak, maybe you learn some empathy. Maybe that'll help you grow up finally. Learn something, kid. But anyway, Haragi points out, man, it was surprising seeing you get emotional like that, Suo. Kinda unlike you. Suo looks a bit embarrassed, admits, yeah, maybe I went too far humiliating Kanuma, but says, I did it for Sakura's sake, kinda. Sakura snaps back, don't blame your mean streak on me, jerk, but tells Suo, hey, if we ever fight, you better take it seriously. None of this playing around crap. Nai groans, Sakura, always wanting to fight everyone, can't you chill? Suo says, honestly, I don't really want to fight Sakura. Hajime just smiles, says, glad everyone is getting along so well, totally misreading the situation, or maybe just messing with them. Right then, they see Kanuma dragging Arama, his unconscious buddy, across the floor, looking totally defeated, broken. Arama finally wakes up, looks over at Kanuma, who looks like he is about to cry, asks, hey, did you lose your fight too, man? Kanuma can barely speak, just says, it's over, meaning now that they both lost so badly in front of everyone, they're gonna be targets, punching bags for the rest of Lion's Head from now on, probably. Choji is still hyped up though, wants to fight Suo now too, sounds fun, but Togame once order says, nah, stick to the plan. Who is next up for their fight? Tell me. Sakura thinks, finally, my turn, stands up, turns towards Togame, ready to go to the stage. But then some other dude stands up, points right at Haragi, says, nope, I want to fight him now. Next, Haragi still needs to fight Sako, that shy kid who volunteered earlier. He apologizes to Sakura, says, sorry kid, gotta take this next one. Sakura is pissed off, says, hell no. Both the other first years got to fight? Why am I skipped? What is this garbage? Haragi reminds him, dude, you're supposed to fight Togame, remember? He doesn't look ready to go yet, so you gotta wait. Chill out. Haragi adds, look, Togame is number 2 here. Usually it's my job to fight him, but that doesn't mean I don't think you can win, Sakura. I got faith in you, kid. That compliment actually cools Sakura's anger a bit, but he's still mad at Sako for cutting in line, calling Hiragi out like that. Nai wonders, maybe Sako knows Hiragi from before? Maybe they have history? But none of them really know because Hiragi keeps his past pretty private, doesn't talk about himself much. Meanwhile, Sako walks up onto the stage. Choji wishes him good luck. Fight hard! Togami, though, has to be a jerk, asks condescendingly, Hey Sako, what happened between you and Hiragi? Usually you don't pick fights willingly. What gives? Sako just ignores Togami, keeps walking, determined. Once both Hiragi and Sako are on stage facing each other, Hiragi starts talking, says, Wow, Sako, you really grew up since I last saw you, huh? Damn shame you ended up with Lion's Head, though. Guess this fight had to happen sooner or later. Sako stays totally silent, doesn't say a word. Choji gets bored, yells, Okay, enough talking. Start fighting already, geez. Since it's time, Hiragi puts his hands up, ready, defense. Sako charges right at him, unleashes a flurry of fast punches and kicks, non-stop attacks. Hiragi just blocks them all calmly, expertly, like it's nothing serious. Sako keeps attacking with everything he has, but when his combo ends, Hiragi is untouched, no damage taken at all. Sako backs off for a second, tells Hiragi, Don't look down on me like you used to, okay? The old Sako is gone. I'm different now. I'm gonna prove it right here, right now. He charges back in, throws a front kick hard. Hiragi blocks it, meets him head on, but damn, neither guy is getting anywhere. They aren't landing any clean hits, just blocking, parrying back and forth. Then, in the middle of an exchange, Sako does something tricky. Grabs his own kicking leg, redirects the kick midair, aims it higher, barely misses Hiragi's face. Hiragi's eyes widen, impressed. Okay. Kid learned some new tricks, huh? Nice. Nai is freaking out seeing Hiragi just playing defense while the Lion's Head crowd goes wild, cheering for Sako, hoping he beats Hiragi down. Even Togami looks impressed by Sako's moves, but Choji isn't surprised. Says, Yeah, I picked Sako myself. He's one of my top guys for a reason. Togami admits, Okay, maybe I don't get Sako, but the kid fought like crazy when he first joined Lion's Head, almost burned himself out trying to prove something. Back on the stage, Sako is still dodging Hiragi's moves, starts talking smack, calls Hiragi predictable, says, You got no style, just pure strength. Haven't changed a bit, have you? Hiragi sees Sako has changed though, especially how much he's talking now. Hiragi remembers Sako used to be super quiet, never said a word when Hiragi was teaching him how to fight back then. Mentioning the past seems to piss Sako off though. He charges Hiragi again, but way faster this time, catches Hiragi off guard, lands a solid kick right to his face, knocks him back. Everyone gasps seeing Hiragi go down like that. Sako stands over him, asks, When did you get so weak, Hiragi? Must be hanging out with these soft Furin guys made you weak. Sakura starts getting mad. Not at Sako though. He's mad at Hiragi for getting knocked down so easily. Suo finds it kind of funny, mostly because Sakura is actually showing he cares about his team now. Sakura gets embarrassed, denies it, says, No, I was just mad because Sako was insulting us all. Whatever. But Hajime tells everyone, chill out, relax, it's not over yet. He looks at Sako, reminds him, Hiragi is one of the 4 kings of Bofurin. Specifically, he's Tamon. Asks Sako, do you even know what Tamon is also called, huh? Sako looks confused, like, what is this dumb question? Then a hand lands on Sako's shoulder. He jumps, shocked, turns around, sees Hiragi back on his feet, ready to go again. Hiragi admits, Yeah, haven't been kicked like that in a while. Really felt it. Made me look bad though, huh? He gives Sako props, says, Wow, you got really strong since we last met. Like a totally different person. Impressive. But tells him, since I'm taming, gotta flex a little bit. Pops his stomach meds, gets ready for round 2. Let's go. Flashback time, middle school Sako getting beat up bad by bullies just for being smart, doing his own thing. The bullies didn't like him succeeding, came at him hard, fists flying. Then Hiragi showed up out of nowhere, saved his butt like a hero. Present fight, now it's a real brawl, both guys trading punches, blocking, taking hits, dishing it out. The crowd is watching, amazed, mouths open. Even Sakura can't believe how strong Hiragi actually is. Suo tells Sakura, Yeah man, Hiragi had to be tough to become a king. Everyone in town knows he's strong, but Suo thinks Hiragi is fighting even harder now because of you. Sakura, maybe seeing you rookies fired him up. The fight goes on, looks pretty even for a while, but Hiragi starts getting the edge, lands a heavy kick, knocks the focus right out of Sako's eyes, makes him stumble. Sako can't understand how Hiragi is still so much stronger. even after all the training Sako did, especially since Hiragi has just been chilling with friends lately, not pushing himself maybe. Another flashback, Sako's middle school, right after Hiragi saved him. Sako asked Hiragi, "Why did you help me?" Hiragi said, "Don't need a reason to help someone getting jumped," but told Sako, "Look, you gotta learn to fight back, stand up for yourself. It's the only way to handle bullies." He offered Sako a hand up, but Sako grabbed his sleeve instead, begged Hiragi, "Please, teach me how to fight." Hiragi agreed, so Sako trained hard with him, respected him a lot, looked up to him. Hiragi wasn't trying to collect followers or anything, but people just naturally respected his strength. Sako was proud to be one of his guys. The day Hiragi graduated middle school, Sako was hyped, asking him about going to Furin, saying, "You'll be amazing there, next level stuff." But all that pressure was too much for Hiragi. He told Sako straight up, "Don't follow me." Hiragi knew going to Furin meant being under Hajime. Couldn't live up to Sako's hero worship. Wanted Sako to find his own path, not just be his fanboy forever. Sako didn't understand, felt ditched, betrayed. Took out his frustration, beat up a whole local gang by himself. While he was standing there, surrounded by knocked out guys, Togame and Choji found him, impressed by his skills, offered him a spot in Lion's Head. Sako asked, "Are there strong people there?" Togame said, "Heck yeah. Strength is everything here. The stronger you are, the higher you rank." Sako didn't care about rank though, just wanted to fight strong people, get stronger himself, make Hiragi regret leaving him behind. That's why Sako refuses to lose this fight now. Unlike Hiragi, he hasn't been wasting time making friends, just focused on getting stronger, stronger than Hiragi. He charges low, trying to surprise Hiragi. Hiragi throws a punch down. Sako does a slick backflip over him, tries to land a punch from behind, but Hiragi sees it coming, kicks Sako hard in the face again, stops him cold. Sako's legs are shaky now, but he pushes himself, says, "I won't lose to someone happy being second best, someone not aiming for the top." He throws another punch. Hiragi catches it easily this time. Hiragi looks kinda sad, apologizes to Sako, says, "Sorry I couldn't be the hero you wanted me to be." Then he lands one final punch, super powerful, hits Sako so hard it sends him reeling, makes him think deep down, why was I so angry really? Sako realizes Hiragi was right telling him to find his own goal. Sako was just being selfish, didn't want Hiragi to leave him, wanted to stay by his side no matter what, even if Hiragi wasn't number one. That punch knocks Sako out. He collapses on the ground. Hiragi wins the fight. Everyone is quiet again, stunned by the intense fight they just saw. Togame gets up quick, calls out, "Someone get Sako's body off the stage." He lost. Useless. But after seeing how hard Sako fought, nobody wants to disrespect him like that. They hesitate. Hiragi steps up, offers to carry Sako off, lifts him onto his shoulders gently, puts him down off stage. Togame says, "Thanks," kinda sarcastic. Didn't need to be so gentle with a loser though. Since Sako lost, Togame tries to take off his lion's head jacket, strip him of his rank, but Hiragi grabs Togame's hand, stops him, says, "Maybe wait until after your match, Togame. You never know what might happen, right?" Before Hiragi walks away, he tells Togame, "Running your crew like this, beating down your own guys, that won't make Lion's Head stronger, you know." It's wrong. Hiragi walks back to his seat. Hajime congratulates him. "Nice win, Hiragi." Hiragi is surprised Hajime isn't asking about Sako. What's their story? Hajime just says, "Look, I know you probably don't want to talk about it right now. It's cool, tell me when you're ready, okay? For now, let's just watch the next fight, focus on that." We see Togame kinda zoning out, thinking about old times. Choji snaps him out of it. "Hey, it's your turn, dummy." Togame tells Sakura, "Get ready." The whole Furin crew goes wild. Sakura yells back, "I was born ready." The cheering gets louder. Suo points out, "Wow, they're way more hyped for you, Sakura." Everyone is sending Sakura good vibes. Hajime tells him, "Go have a deep conversation, remember?" Sakura thinks, fight equals talk, huh? Still doesn't really get it, but whatever. Screw that thinking, Sakura tells himself. I promised that kid Sasaki I'd handle it. Gotta win this quick. But Togeman says, "Nah, let's take our time. Enjoy this fight. Savor it." The two fighters face off. The crowd is roaring, ready for this. Sakura throws the first punch, but Togame tackles him fast. Almost lands a nasty punch, but Sakura barely escapes. Rolls away. The crowd goes even crazier. Sakura needs a second to shake off the shock. Holy moly, that was close. Hiragi thinks, yeah, Sakura showed he's tough these past days, but Togame keeps all those wild Lion's Head guys in line. He had to be super strong to do that. Sakura points out, "Hey Togame, you're moving pretty fast for someone who wanted to take it slow." Togame just shrugs, says, "This isn't fast, kid. I'm just matching your speed. I'll keep going till you can keep up." Sakura says, "Okay, game on. I'll play along." They start trading blows again. Everyone is amazed how fast Togame is. Nai worries, can Sakura do more than just dodge this guy? Hajime explains, "Look, Togame and Choji were always the best, the strongest in Lion's Head, way above everyone else. Togame is on a different level. Sakura is feeling that difference right now, for sure." Just then, Nai cheers loud, "Sakura landed a hit!" Togame looks impressed, says, "Oh, already catching up, kid?" Nice, but still not fast enough. Togame slams Sakura down hard, almost smashes his head in. Damn. Togame remembers Sakura calling him lame back at the bridge, says, "Yeah, that really ticked me off, kid." Right then, Sakura trips Togame with a leg sweep. Nice move. But Togame recovers fast, smashes Sakura's face into the ground hard. Payback. The crowd roars. Nai looks scared. Togame sounds disappointed, sees Sakura down, maybe out, says, "Wow, you're way lamer than I ever could be, kid. Guess I was wrong about you." Sakura tries to act tough, maybe talk some trash, but Togame shuts him down, says, "Only people with real power get to act like that." Togame thinks Sakura is only brave because he's got his strong friends around, but alone, Sakura has no voice, no strength. Hearing that makes Sakura furious. He swings wildly at Togame. Togame points out, "See? Still just talking. Weakling." But Sakura breaks free, keeps fighting, yells back, "Yeah, freedom is only for the strong. Without power, you can't be yourself. You can't be true." As Sakura keeps fighting, lands a solid kick, everyone is shocked. Togame seems to see Sakura as the kind of person Sakura hates. Weaklings pretending to be strong, maybe. Sakura decides right then, I can't lose to this guy no matter what. Sakura starts taking control of the fight now, pushing Togame back. The crowd goes quiet, watching Sakura's sudden change. Nai knew Sakura was strong but didn't expect this level of fury, this determination. Sakura is yelling at Togame. Mad as hell says, "If you lose to me, it means you're wrong about everything. Your whole Lion's Head obsession with power means nothing. It's garbage." Sakura keeps attacking relentlessly, finishes with a huge, powerful kick right to Togame's face, leaves everyone stunned, speechless. Togame tells Sakura, "Don't get cocky, kid." Counters with a massive kick of his own, sends Sakura flying back hard. Togame explains, "Our devotion to power isn't a joke, kid. We mean it." Everyone cheers as Togame declares all Lion's Head guys always push themselves, get stronger, level up constantly. Togame stomps on Sakura's head, says, "Lion's Head guys are way more powerful than fake superheroes like you Bofurin guys." The whole crowd celebrates, thinks Sakura is done, finished, knocked out. But Suo knows better, says, "Nah, fight ain't over yet. Watch." Sakura is still moving somehow, pushes himself up, says Lion's Head guys aren't about real power at all. He tells them, "You should change your name to the Bully Club because that's what you are. You like beating people when they're already down, even chase little middle school kids just to hurt them. Pathetic." Sakura yells, "I am not losing to punks like you, ever." Togame has had enough, stomps on his head again, harder this time. Nai can't watch, closes his eyes, but then gets confused. The crowd went silent. Why? He looks. Togame didn't stomp Sakura's head that time. He stopped mid-motion. Togame looks confused, asks Sakura, "What are you talking about?" He thinks back, remembers he thought Furin came onto their turf, started trouble for no reason. So he grilled Kanuma and Arama, made them tell the truth. They confessed, "Yeah, we were messing with the middle school kid, tried to blame someone else." Togame didn't buy their lies, beat the crap out of both of them. Everyone watched, shocked. Togame ripped their Lion's Head jackets off their unconscious bodies. Choji just told him, "Stop stalling, Togame. Get back to your fight. Hurry up." Togame apologized to Sakura for the delay. Said, "Okay, let's continue now." Flashback time again. Younger Togame at a festival, surrounded by a bunch of Lion's Head guys. He takes them all down easy. More show up, he's ready to fight them too, but then Choji appears, amazed Togame beat them all alone. Choji sees Togame's strength, asks him, "Hey, wanna join us? Roll with Lion's Head?" Togame looks confused. Choji explains, "Yeah, I just joined too, but trust me, you'll like Lion's Head. It's cool." Togame hesitates. Choji keeps pushing him. "Come on, man." Time passes. They become good friends. Close partners. One day Choji asks Togame, "Do you know what devotion to power really means?" He explains, "It's a promise to be true to yourself. Never back down for anyone. Use your power to be free." Word spreads, Togame and Choji are unbeatable together. They even go into enemy territory alone, win fights, come back like legends. One time, they return after getting revenge for some Lion's Head member. The others can't believe they risked so much for one guy. Choji says, "Yeah, whatever. I'm just trying to be the freest guy ever. That's my goal." Nobody gets what he means. So Togame explains, "Look, we were taught power equals freedom, right? So the strongest guy is also the freest guy. Simple. Choji and I are racing to see who can be the most free. Want to join the race, guys? Let's all get free." Togame thinks back. Choji was always strong, always having more fun than anyone, like the perfect example of their belief, the son of devotion itself. Togame never planned to race Choji, wasn't good with people usually, but with Choji, he felt like he belonged, fit in, had fun, felt free. Togame thought Choji becoming leader would make Lion's Head even better, more free, but boy was he wrong. One day after Choji becomes the boss, he thinks, yeah, the leader has to be the strongest and the freest, makes sense. Togame agrees, but Choji looks messed up, says, "Yeah, but it's not fun being leader. It's lonely, maybe?" He decides the only way to fix it is if everyone in Lion's Head is as strong as him, then it'll be fun again. Togame gets excited, thinks, "Oh cool, Choji wants to train everyone, make them stronger. Awesome." Just then, some Lion's Head guys bring in a member who got beaten badly by another crew. Togame is ready. "Let's go get revenge, Choji." But he's horrified, watches Choji attack their own beaten up member instead. Choji sounds disappointed, says, "You came back after losing? That won't make you stronger, means you can't ever be free. And that's no fun at all. Weak guys aren't fun." That's when Choji made the new rule. Weaklings are not welcome in Lion's Head anymore, get out. He looks at Togame, waiting for agreement, but Togame is still shocked, speechless. Togame knows this won't make anyone stronger, it's wrong, but Choji reminds him, "I'm the boss, I'm the strongest, I'm the freest. I make the rules, understand?" Then Choji tells Togame, "If you don't get it, if you don't agree, then you should leave too. Get out." Togame is reeling from this, but he agrees. "Okay, I'll do what you say, boss." He agrees to enforce Choji's messed up beliefs, agrees to beat down anyone who disagrees, but Togame asks one thing. "Please, Choji, always keep smiling. Be that happy guy for everyone, okay?" On that day, Togame decided, okay, I'll get dirty, I'll be the bad guy, because Choji is like the sun, needs to be bright, loved by everyone, even if it means forcing power on them, blinding them to make them free. I'll keep this twisted Lion's Head going until the real sun shines again someday. Back to the present fight. Togame and Sakura are still going at it, but everyone is shocked again. Sakura is pushing Togame back, taking charge. Sakura sounds annoyed, frustrated, asks Togame, "Are you even serious right now?" He points out, "You don't even look like you want to punch me. You're barely dodging my kicks. What the heck are you doing, Togame?" Togame stops, looks confused, asks himself, "Yeah, what the heck am I doing?"